stream should be up. Just letting all the marketers or whatever is technically being called go by. But hey, hello everybody, welcome back to some more Deus Ex, but this time with Mankind Divided. Boy, this was a bit of a rough ride to get through today. Just due to the fact of, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give, what's that game? Oh yeah, Gears Tactics. I'm gonna give Gears Tactics another shot. I'm gonna give it another shot and see how that goes. Did not go well. Still can't stream it for some reason. So, yeah. Guess what we're doing? We're doing some Mankind Divided. We're not, getting the, I do plan on installing, no, no thanks. I'm good, Square. I'm good, Square Enix or NX or whichever way. I mean, I know it's technically supposed to be pronounced NX, but I like Enix. I think Enix sounds better personally, but again, what do I know? I do have all the DLCs. I don't have the story DLCs installed. Or not, I mean, I might not have all the DLCs. I have a bunch of just like random garbage DLC that was installed, but because of the fact of I realized that Gears Tactics wouldn't stream, I was like, okay, well, I need to think of something, and I was like, I'll just play the next Deus Ex game, and then I realized, oh right, that's not installed. So I put the disc in. Fun fact, this game is being played physically with a disc, but you don't hear that often. But yeah, waited for that to install, then updated the game because that's technically quicker. Then I installed the small DLCs, like the garbage stuff, and so tomorrow or after this stream I'll probably install all the story stuff afterwards, even though it doesn't really matter. I don't know why I'm talking about this. Let's just go ahead and get started. I'm just gonna play this normally because I haven't played this in a long time. Like, I'm gonna get achievements because I played this offline back in the day. But I'm gonna just like play this on. Oh, I forgot they added an I never asked for this difficulty. Games aren't realistic enough for you. Give me Deus Ex, but just like in real life, you only live once. If you die, you have to restart the game from the beginning. Your saved game will not help you. Complete the game once to unlock this difficulty. Oh man, the meme is real. I mean, if we were doing this based on images, I actually really like Give Me Deus Ex's image. I feel like that's the best image. This is a little too edgy for me. And this is a little too soft. And obviously, this is like just whatever. But I'm just gonna do this because I don't remember anything. Okay, why is sprint in this? Oh my god. Yeah, since I played Human Revolution, I'm actually really going to probably just do this. I do find it funny that they do give you this option though, like right away. That reminds me, before I actually start this, because I'm an idiot, I have literally not started up this game since I reinstalled it. So, I have no idea where subtitle... I think it's on? That's a stupid subtitle option. That's a stupid subtitle option. Alright. Doing Human Revolution controls because these seem more normal to me. You can enjoy Deus Ex Mankind Divided as a standalone experience. You can also relive the events of Deus Ex Human Revolution, which took place 2 years prior, by watching a 12-minute recap video. Do you want to watch the recap? No, I mean, I'm good. You can always watch the Human Revolution recap video later. It is available in the extras section. Cool. That's awesome. I like when games do that. I think Kingdom Hearts 3 did that too, to an extent. It wasn't really like a recap, more of just like a, here's a bunch of random information.
I once thought I could save the world. at it.
And what's this, Waterworld?
In yet another augmented terror attack, 251 passengers aboard Sister Airlines Flight 451 were killed when an augmented passenger broke into the plane's cockpit and ruthlessly butchered its flight crew. Details recovered from the black box recorder suggest that the man may have been suffering flashbacks to the Aug incident. That horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in recent history.
Sometimes, you just have to let go. And embrace what you've become.
Not gonna go all wonky on us now, Hansa, are ya?
Well, if I do, McCready, I guarantee you'll never see it coming.
Jensen! Am I gonna have a problem with you?
No, sir. No reason to assume you would.
Good, because you are the only augmented operative on this team, and I intend to make good use of you. Listen up, all of you. We got a sandstorm barreling down our arse and we can't afford to make mistakes. We're going after this man, an arms dealer named Shepard. He's ex-Bell Tower, one of the Special Forces commanders who disappeared during the incident.
And he's come out of hiding. That cannot be good.
It's not. He's selling weapons and military-grade augments to terrorists. This is Aran Singh, the undercover agent who lured Shepard out of his hole. Best you see Interpol's got. For 3 years he's worked hard to get in tight with the Jinn, an Iraqi smuggling cartel that's infected the Eastern Hemisphere like a plague. Last week, our arms dealer sent a message to the Jinn, offering to sell them a shitload of black market merchandise dirt cheap. They told Singh to handle the buy.
They're not gonna like it when Interpol disrupts their party. Singh's cover really that good?
It is right now. We need to keep it that way. This is where the deal's going down. A half-finished high-rise hotel that's been abandoned ever since the incident. It's not a pretty picture inside.
Let me guess. Most of the laborers were augmented with heavy-duty industrial rigs. So when the incident hit, and they all went schizo, things got gruesome real fast.
And no one, except for some homeless junkies, have been inside the place ever since.
So what's the plan, Director?
Singh's meeting Shepard on the ground floor, inside the hotel's main atrium. He sent the bulk of his Jinn crew to the penthouse levels to secure a vantage point. I want McCready's team to take up positions overlooking the atrium and make the arrest. Jensen, you're going in solo from the roof.
My objectives?
Keep the Jinn from joining the party. As far as we can tell, only one route connects the atrium to the penthouse level, a halfway decent elevator shaft. Here. I want you to block access to it.
Fine. Just cut me loose.
Do you plan on relying solely on your augments for this one? I'd recommend taking a little hardware, just to be sure.
I mean, I can't say no to free stuff.
We've got a UC in there. Might be easier to maintain his cover if he's not the only one still breathing when this is done.
Smart thinking.
Yeah, but if anything does happen to him, you'll be telling his wife. After you get out of the hospital, of course.
What about range? There's lots of wide spaces and high ceilings in there, but a number of tight and constrained rooms too.
So it's a crapshoot, really.
I mean, I'm...
Never was one to play the odds. Give me something I can use up close.
You got it. One last thing, Jensen. Singh said the Jinn are using some sort of portable Wi-Fi device to boost communications. He's got a better chance of maintaining cover if you disable it.
I'll keep an eye out for it. But aren't we on the clock here? You said there's a sandstorm moving in.
There is, and we got the intel on this mission at the very last minute, so we're scrambling a little. If it comes to it, your #1 priority is keeping the Jinn out of that atrium.
Copy that.
Time to put away your heavy thoughts, gentlemen. We're approaching the target building.
You're up first, Jensen. Let's do this.
Man, This world looks so nice when it's not just black and gold. When there's actual color. Oh man, Jensen got some good hair upgrades. Some hair augments to make it actually look like hair. Oh, this is a cool looking stun gun. I mean, it looks more like a gun than a stun gun. So what do I got? Got Typhoon, Stim, stun gun, smoke grenade, that's new. Ammo, biocell, what is this? Oh, the energies thing. A couple of gas grenades. Is this my Oh man, this is a lot more condensed than I remember. Also, it's a little delayed. Oh right, I forgot you eventually were able to like craft stuff. Forgot that this game had that. Man, it's really cool seeing all this stuff that I've completely forgotten about after like 2 years. 2 or 3 years. God, it's actually probably been longer than that. I'll hold off on that for now.
This is Jensen among the roof.
Solid copy. Move into the building. The access route you need to block is at the far end of the penthouses. And keep in mind, the direct route might not be the easiest one.
Roger that.
McCready will advise once his team is on the ground. Miller out.
I can't tell if that's normal or not. Also, I just realized my health is where my stream bar is, so that's going to be a problem. Ooh, a little sensitive looking up right there. Ah. Ooh. I'll take that. Okay, I have to hold it, that's right. Got a door code, that's nice. That's a nice. This first part, all the set, I guess you could say, probably gonna be a lot more straightforward and not really looking at the side things, because again, still trying to remember how to play this. It's like literally playing a 2011 game, but smooth. Oh right, mantling exists. Oh.
Oh, fuck.
What's wrong?
The Gen have got a few Jennies up and running. Gonna have to hack keypads.
Should enjoy it, McCready. They have colors and shapes. Just remember, red means bad.
Fuck you.
Use smart vision, select stick, press down on D-pad to assign, E to exit. Okay. Oh wow, even when you don't have a gun. You can, like, a little, look a little further. That's cool. I'm not 100% sure what I'm doing right now. Oh god. I'm just kind of like wandering at the moment. Oh, I guess I don't have the passcode for this. Oh god, this is so cool looking, but at the same time I'm like, I'm trying to remember that this isn't Deus Ex Human Revolutions, is Mankind Divided.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Sure. Yeah, exit. Oh, jeez. Sure, why not?
وهيكون الأفضل إلنا نجيب أسلحة جديدة.
No, I want to drag this guy. Taking full advantage about how this is on easy. Oh, blue dot. Yuck. Don't like the machine pistol.
العاصفة راح تكون هان عن قريب.
It's okay, buddy. No one's gonna hurt you.
يا بدأت تعصف.
I mean, I am, but, you know. Man, that drag, like, takes forever. Oh, yeah, you can throw them in this game. I don't know if you could throw them in the last one, but I do remember throwing them in this game was a possibility. You guys just hang out over here. Have a little chat, maybe some tea. So let's go on up here and figure things out from here. Yeah, that's words. Get some beer. Get some more beer. Don't I have the code for this? I do. I mean, I could have probably
Jensen,
hacked it.
back.
I don't think.
Listen up. Doppler shows that sandstorm's moving in fast. It's big, and it's gonna hit us hard.
God, I hate the f***. Confirm visual?
I can. Time is not on our side.
Copy that.
Solid copy.
Alrighty, then I don't even remember what I was saying. I thought that might have been like a... Oh, excuse me. That looks like that might have been like painkiller. That's nice that it automatically does it. I don't think there's anything else in here. Let's go on, hop on down. Geronimo! Sure. Alright, cool. Now watch me fail this miserably, because I will. Okay, come on up here, buddy. Not gonna hurt you.
ليه ما خدناش الإشارة لحد دلوقتي؟
Wow, that was really extravagant. I guess that's the best way I could use, just the best word to describe that. Man, this cover movement is way better. Is that something I can pick up? I thought that was one of those beers. I guess not. There he is.
البوصلة already?
اه عشان المخزن لازم يرجع على السطح عشان تكون بعيدة من الرمل.
Good. There's too much riding on this deal. Last thing we need is the comms breaking down.
فهمت. يلا نبتدي نتحرك.
McCready, how you making out?
Slower than expected. It's like someone's tilled a fucking cemetery down here.
That was fast. We installed the signal booster already?
عشان المخزن من المخازن اللي موجودة على السطح عشان تكون بعيدة من الرمل.
Good. There's too much riding on this deal. Last thing we need.
I don't think that's exactly how they expected me to do it, but okay.
McCready, how you making out?
Slower than expected. It's like someone's tilled a fucking cemetery down here.
Say again?
When the shit hit the fan in 27, that rush must have been for the stairs. There's corpses everywhere. A lot of your cousins are here too, Jensen. You want me to grab you any spare parts?
No parts. But I take mine with cream and 2 sugars while you're asking.
يا ريت نخلص الحوار ده قبل ما الريح ده يجي علينا.
Okay.
That sandstorm is moving in fast. Huh? Quiet, as predicted.
Jensen, what's your 20?
Working my way through the penthouses.
Remember to keep an eye out for the Jin's communications booster. If you can, disable it.
Roger that.
Okay, where exactly am I right now? 'Cause I feel like I should be close to this, because I remember it being like not too far before this area when I found it when I was playing it before. Playing this game before, anyway.
مفيش حاجة هنا، حاول. قادر اتنفس هنا. والله يا خساره نحط الرصاص عادي. نخلص من الحوار ده بدري بدري كده.
No, I want to drag this guy. Actually, I think that would have been better in the... Oh, that guy was probably up there that saw me. I guess that was the saving marker right there.
شامي في المكان ده ريح الموت قدام. هو في حاجة؟ ما كنتش سامع بس. احنا عملنا فيهم خدمة.
What? Are you talking to me?
Oh, jeez, Zach, you scared me.
ما فيش حاجة. دايما ما فيش حاجة.
Sorry, come on over here, buddy.
ممكن يكون واحد مننا. خلي بالك. لا ما فيش حاجة هنا كمان.
Oh my god, my brain thought it was up, not left. My god, the fact that my brain was like, oh, it's up on the D-pad. That's stealth. That's cloaking. Great. Like, god, my control. I don't know how to play actual combat in this game. I can't even see. Oh god, my brain just stopped. My brain just didn't know what to think at all. Oh my god, I've never felt that dumb. Oh my god, my brain, oh. Why am I not crouched? I just realized.
Listen up, everyone. Chang's hacked into the Jin's radio signal. Checking the patch now. We should be hearing Sing any second.
خليل الراجل اللي هيبقى علينا الحاجات جايه كمان شويه. روح قول لبقيه الناس ان انا هحصلكم وخليكم يعني منتظرين.
Patch is clean.
Solid copy. Good. I'll repatch us once the deal kicks off.
The signal boosters online.
I could barely hear them now. Okay, keep your eyes open. I'm going to go see if I can find anything.
Well, that could have been bad. But I did find the room. There was a vent.
Miller, I disabled the Jin's comms booster. Should make it harder for them to listen in on the deal.
Good work. With luck, Sing's cover will still be intact when this is over.
Roger that. Moving on to primary target now.
Alright, now this is where the fun starts, getting through the rest of these guys. Okay, yeah. We're just gonna sit and wait for a minute. Awesome.
Jensen, we're inside the atrium, taking up positions on the terraces. What's your 20?
Still moving.
Well, hurry the fuck up. Enemy helos inbound, and this sandstorm's getting close. You get that comms booster disabled?
Affirmative. Booster's fried.
So maybe the Tin Man does have a heart after all. Way to look out for your team. Creedy out.
تمام متأمنة.
I guess somebody might have had a thing for it, but oh god, right, I got a... It's a lot less straightforward. Yeah, it is.
Anomaly detected. initiated. Access granted.
Awesome, thank you.
This is Jensen. Penthouse access route secure. Jin shouldn't be a problem. Over.
Copy that. About fucking time. Enemy helo sighted. All right, strike force. Position and hold.
Strike 1, in position.
Strike 2, all set. Strike 3, yeah.
Strike 4 in position and holding, boss. Eyes up, safety's off, guys.
Yeah, no shit, brown nose.
Watch your fucking mouth, Holiday.
Both of you, shut up. 5 in position.
Everybody stay sharp. Singh's got eyes on Shepard. Patching you in now.
Target's in the AO. Remember, Singh's down there, so watch your fire.
You got balls, Singh? Executing a buy with a sandstorm on our ass?
I cannot take credit for Mother Nature, mister.
You can call me Shepard.
How biblical. Are these the weapons?
The Augs. They're getting harder to come by. Guns are still on the chopper. Show me the cash, quick, and we'll...
What the?
Oh god! Oh, it's the Black and Gold clan! They're trying to bring back the art style.
The part has been crashed. Shepard is dead.
What? By who? What's going on down there?
Miller, this isn't the Jinn. Repeat, it's not the Jinn.
They're after the weapons. Open fire! Open fire!
Weapons free! Open up on
Greedy. Making a grab for the chopper. You got a shot?
Negative. We're under heavy fire down here. We can't let that chopper take off, Jensen.
I got it.
This is bad! They're closing in! We're gonna lose Singh! Jensen, I can't reach him!
Let's go, elevator.
Jensen, this sandstorm might have just bought us some time, but you need to disable that chopper.
Copy that. Miller, chopper's been grounded. Repeat.
Jensen! You're welcome.
Shit.
I mean, all I did was run for it. It wasn't that difficult. I don't know why that was an achievement. I mean, I guess it was technically an optional thing. Man, I just booked it. I did not even care. Man, when I know I'm not playing on the... Oh, God. Don't know what that was about.
Artificial eyes to prosthetic limbs.
From molecular size...
When I'm not playing on the highest difficulty, man, I am very ballsy.
We will merge with machines, with computers.
When this is done, the Illuminati won't be able to control men and women like you. No, stop! Get planned. Scenes of horror on the streets of Detroit.
Kind of madness has gripped mechanically augmented people.
Shanghai, Los Angeles, Ankara, Dubai.
People are dying out there. Millions of people.
The search for survivors in Panchaea has been downgraded to a recovery mission.
The Czech Republic leads a growing list of countries calling for the relocation of its augmented citizens. It's a new world, Adam. It's afraid of people like us.
Bust into safe and secure segregation. Seraph Industries closed its doors.
You didn't think it would end with the Aug incident, did you?
We were victims. This is retribution for a tragedy we cannot control.
They control the truth of this information.
Multiple detonations. Looks like car bombs.
Another terrorist attack, this time in a police station.
The United Nations Security Council has tasked
The new
Interpol.
anti-terrorist intelligence and response team will have global
Task Force
jurisdiction.
29.
Agent Jensen.
I won't let it happen again.
What have the events in Dubai cost us?
They knew the risks.
How many assets did we lose?
All of them. This sandstorm didn't help.
The mission was a success.
Clearly, your scale for success is a generous one. However, the erratic nature of the attack could work to our advantage. Interpol will be confused for weeks, and with our continued guidance, the people will come round eventually. We are all in this for the long game, after all.
That's never changed.
You think so? Do I need to remind you all how far we have veered off course? The Aug incident has caused a schism in society. Things are worse than we projected, and growing more unstable every day. This will not be tolerated. To ensure the success of our vision, the disruptive elements must be excised.
No one here disagrees with you. But let me fly to New York and I will personally evaluate the situation. We may already have the votes we need to ensure that the Human Restoration Act passes.
Very well. Stanton, you accompany. We may need to exert financial as well as political pressure to silence anyone opposed. Proceed. Elizabeth, I'll contact you later.
It won't succeed, Lucius, even with Dowd's money. You know what Rand will find in New York? Weak, ineffectual men. And with Nathaniel Brown still an unknown factor.
Of course. That is why we're proceeding with our alternate strategy. You have claimed much in the past, Paige. This is your chance to deliver.
Everything is in place. We can initiate whenever you wish.
I'll secure your communications, Bob. Jaina seems to have eyes everywhere these days. He and his Juggernaut Collective...
Jaina's won't be an issue. I've made arrangements. I laid the foundations. Now it is time to get everyone's attention. Paige, activate the sleep cell.
Oh man, it's such a private group that they have to hologram themselves in.
Konečná stanice, Růžičkovo nádraží. Příjezd za 5 minut.
I wonder if there's augments that put subtitles up for other languages. Man, that'd be convenient. Following week.
Miller, it's Jensen. Just getting off the train now.
Copy that. We'll debrief when you get in. You coming straight to the office?
Unless there's a problem at a checkpoint.
Your papers should be in order. Just keep your head down. Miller out.
Here we go. Do it. Yeah!
Cut off.
I'm so sorry.
Very sorry.
Damn it.
Oh, poor. Damn Clank. Why don't you watch where you're going?
Here, let me help you with that, ma'am.
Ma'am? Seriously?
I could have gone with Sweetie. You get my message about Dubai?
Yeah. I'm glad you're all right, Adam. That ambush sounded pretty bad, man.
Not something I was expecting, that's for sure. Any idea who hit us?
Well, I'm sure your task force will come up with something. And that it won't be what the Juggernaut Collective digs up. Kinda odd, though, don't you think? Interpol sending your team, the Prague team, to Dubai in the first place?
Miller said they were scrambling. Last-minute intel. We were the only strike team available.
Yeah, well, that's a lie. Better get moving. Collective has been keeping tabs on all task force divisions ever since we slipped you into one of them. They've got a team in Oman. Could have been a hell of a lot faster than you guys.
So why send us?
I don't know. If the task force is an Illuminati front, like we all suspect, it doesn't make much sense to send it into an ambush.
Unless they wanted our team to see something. Officially.
Augover, připravte si papíry. Připravte si papíry na inspekci.
Don't make a scene, Adam.
Wouldn't dream of it, Alex.
Nezastavuj se!
I swear it's gotten even worse here in the past few days. Everyone looking over their shoulder. Terrified Augs like us are going to attack them again.
Somebody probably will. Treat people like animals long enough, they'll start acting like animals.
You say that like there's nothing we could do to stop it.
I already tried 2 years ago. It didn't work out so well.
So what? Are you saying we should just give up? Let hatred and prejudice take over? To hell with that!
I'm saying I can only go after enemies I see, Alex. The men who caused all this, the true power brokers, they're the ones I need to stop. I thought you knew that.
I do. You, me, the Juggernaut Collective, we're all trying to stop them. It doesn't mean turning a blind eye to
Then help me find them.
Get back in line.
Hold it! Hand over your papers. Just watch yourself, Clank.
Welcome, fellows, huh?
I hate this city. Come on. If you're right about Dubai, about the Illuminati needing your team as witnesses, then we need to find out why. Who gave you the order to mobilize?
Miller did. But it probably came from someone higher up the chain.
Doesn't mean he's not in on it. Ever heard of the NSN?
The Neural Sup. In TF-29, directors use it to plan ops and communicate privately in cyberspace. What's this?
Whisper chip. Custom-made wiretap device. Janus designed it to fit inside the NSN's motherboard.
Ah, the elusive Janus. Leader of the hacktivists. Am I ever gonna meet this guy?
Someday, maybe. Right now you need to concentrate on Miller and find a way to access the NSN's motherboard.
Nice transition. That was nice. That was crisp. Beautiful. That was a beautiful transition from in-game to cinematic. Or not cinematic, in-game to pre-rendered.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here. Do you hear that? I'm gonna check it out.
Okay, be careful. We'll talk.
Stand back, let me help.
Dang.
Hold on. Shit. Alex, it's Adam.
Hey, you sound like shit. How you feeling?
A little sore, but I'll be alright. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I've been through worse. Jesus, how fucked up is that to think, huh?
Listen, Alex, my systems are acting up a little, so I've got to get checked out. But if you want to meet or...
What? No, I'm fine, man. You just take care of you. This girl's built tough. Give me a call when you're useful again, okay?
Alright, I will. Talk to you soon.
No reflection. That's sad. Pistol EMP ammo. I don't remember that. Oh man. That's cool. Crafting parts, that's useful. Oh, hey, this guy's back. I think there's a cutscene if you activate the shower. Let's find out. Nice heals. I mean, it's kind of like the opening to Hitman Absolution right now. Oh, I thought he had his sunglasses activated while he was in the shower. Well, there you go. You got a little Jensen action in the shower. For anybody that cares. I think it's a nice little detail, honestly.
Open blinds.
Good morning, Adam. You have one new message.
From?
David Sarek.
Play it.
Adam, it's David. I know it's been a while, but after what happened in Prague yesterday... Look, son, whatever reasons you've had for not getting in touch these last 2 years, well, life's too short. I'm leaving for London soon, but give me a call.
You saved his vidcall number?
Yes, Adam. Just activate your TV system.
Doesn't really sound much like Sarah from the first game. Did they change voice actors? I wonder. It's always a possibility. Is there like a drone right outside my house? Or apartment? I guess there was. Or is, I don't know.
Adam! Thanks for calling me back, son.
Seraph.
I heard about the bombing in Prague. It's all over the news. Did anyone you know get hurt?
You know me. I tend to keep to myself. I'm surprised you even know I'm here.
Interpol called me when you applied for the job, part of their extensive background checks. I gave you a glowing recommendation.
Thanks. What do you want?
What do I want? Jeez, Adam. I know I did some questionable things in the past, but a lot's happened in the last 2 years. To both of us.
That's true. For what it's worth, I'm glad you made it out of Panchaea.
Thank you. It wasn't easy, as I'm sure you know. I was at death's door by the time the rescue crews pulled me out of the wreckage, and while the doctors were stitching me back together, my company fell apart. Wasn't anything I could do to stop it, not from a hospital bed.
I heard Tai Young Medical bought everything up.
They're the only biotech corporation that could after the incident. Our patents, our tech, everything. Oh well, sometimes one dream has to die so another can rise from its ashes.
You heard anything from Megan?
After all we went through, I thought she'd stand by me. Still, you know, she always wanted to be at the cutting edge. She didn't see a future for herself in Detroit, so she went to VersaLife.
She moved to Hong Kong?
San Francisco. They've got an offshore research facility there named Roca Seca Beach. I'm sure you've seen it in the news.
California, huh? I wonder if she's told her mother.
You want my advice, son? Write her out of your life, because I'm damn sure she's written us out of hers.
You talked to Pritchard lately?
Frank! Out of all of us, I think he's the one who's changed the least.
He'd probably tell you there wasn't anything about him that needed changing.
I'm sure he would. But when the world transforms itself the way ours has, people need to adapt or get left behind. Frank's freelance now, but he's still in computer security, still in Detroit. I don't know if he'll ever leave.
Your message said you were going to London. Casual trip? Or is this tied to the new dream?
I'm meeting with the Santo Group, Nathaniel Brown and his investors.
Santo? They built the Udalek complex, the Aug ghetto, here in Prague. Why are you meeting with them?
Brown's got big plans. He wants to focus on real solutions, ideas that look to the future. You've heard of the Safe Harbor Initiative?
I've heard of Rabia, the walled city he and his company are building in the desert for Augs.
Rabia's just a part of it. We're talking about self-sustaining, energy-efficient arcologies that can be replicated anywhere on Earth. Cities built by the Augmented, for the Augmented.
Where the dream of self-controlled human evolution lives on.
It may not seem like it right now, son, but one day, people will move on from the incident. And when that happens, we'll be ready for it. I'm glad we caught up, Adam. I've always tried to look out for you, you know. That bombing yesterday.
You didn't call to talk about the bombing. Just ask.
It's nothing, really. I just need a signature so I can finish filing the bankruptcy paperwork.
You need my signature?
Yeah, apparently there was some kind of bureaucratic mix-up caused by you being declared legally dead for a year. The apartment in Detroit was leased in your name, even though we paid for it.
Fine. Send me the paperwork.
Thanks, Adam. I appreciate it, really.
Goodbye, Seraph.
Fun fact, I don't know if anybody else noticed this, but now he has his second augmented arm, which if anybody ever saw in the first game, even though I didn't really point it out, well, by first game I mean Human Revolution, the portrait of Seraph had two augmented arms, so I guess they decided to fully work with that, so I guess that was technically a little hint towards the future. Or it was, again, just a mistake that they ended up kind of fixing in a sense. Either way, I think it's really cool.
As you wish.
Yeah, this thing's cool. Look at this. It's literally a safe. No, didn't I pick up? Yeah, there they are. And this thing has nothing, okay. I guess this can just be my, until I can figure out where I sell things, this can be like my miscellaneous thing. And by miscellaneous, I mean, drinks, I suppose. I should take the time to reorganize. Wait, that reminds me. Is that an option? Let me pause real quick. Options, gameplay. Wait, no, I don't want aim assist on. I'm assuming that when it's like green, like sea foam, that's that means it's on. What was I looking for again? Oh, right, the automatic inventory management. That's where it was. It was right in there. I just saw aim assist and my brain just shut off, I guess. I'm still so used to Human Revolution that my brain doesn't fully know what to do when inventorying. I mean, I'm probably gonna sell this, honestly. I really don't like the machine pistol, honestly. I really remember when I used it back in, back when I first actually ever used it in Human Revolution back in the day. I did not like it. Then again, I didn't retry it in this, so maybe it's better. Okay, that works. I like that.
Out of sight, out of mind.
I don't think there's any real reason to do that. I just kind of do it out of habit.
It's good to finally hear from you, Agent. You doing okay?
Sorry about the downtime. I'll get to the office as soon as I can, but my Augs took a hit during the attack. I need to...
Of course. There's a lot of work ahead of us, Jensen. I'll see you when you get in.
Dr. Koller, I need to pay you a visit.
Jensen! Now's actually a really good time for me, like right now!
Something wrong?
There are some guys in my bookshop. Pissed off the Valley gangster-looking guys. So, unless you want bloodshed the day after a terror attack...
The front door isn't the most peaceful option. I got it.
Umíte česky? Pomůžete mi? Já se ztratila. Jestli mi nepomůžete, tak to prostě řekněte.
I guess I can't do anything, sorry.
Are you sure? I do not think that's...
Oh, jeez, I'm so sorry.
Yes, Christelle. A nice girl.
Sorry, not right now.
Get lost, wrench. Yes, Christelle.
Dawes is the man. He'll set you up.
Ah, this is the store.
Bioalert.
Hey,
Right over there.
You want praxis, eh? Biocell, hypostim, painkillers.
I might be interested.
I sell these things.
Yeah, I got that.
Buy some.
What kind of weapons you got? Laser, targeting sight, ×4 scope, combat rifle, combat and tactical shotgun. Cool. Dang, they doubled their prices. Makes sense.
Get out of here, then.
I'll be on my way.
Poliatsky Yubki.
Man, I stole his money and got money for free? Man, this guy really doesn't like me, probably.
Right over there.
No longer. Open your eyes to the truth, friend. The Church of the Machine God.
All must be... Seeker, are you prepared for the Ascension?
I think you've got the wrong guy.
No, I can see your purity. You are close, so close, and the Singularity Church of the Machine God can help take you the rest of the way. You know of it?
I don't think your church can help me get where I'm going.
Each of us lives with needs and desires, begging and howling for attention, for fulfillment. We barely have time to ponder. What, if anything, lies beyond this wretched world?
And you have some idea of what that might be?
I am but a servant, tasked with spreading the word and offering hope to those who have none. But I have the teachings of the Church to guide me. What would you like to know?
Okay, tell me about this said church.
The Singularity Church of the Machine God. For Augmented only?
The word of the Mother. Only the gifted will ascend. She has cast out the flesh-flawed in preparation.
So you're here on a recruitment drive, to fill up the numbers.
And more. The Builder lives in this place, the dreamer of our ascension, now cast out at the will of the Mother.
Let me guess, he's one of the flesh-flawed.
No, he simply had a crisis of faith. But I am not so blinded by my faith as others are. He was a friend once, a mentor, a leader in our church. Some of us remember. Do you have more questions?
Okay, tell me about this ascension.
Tell me more about this ascension.
Our minds will depart their corporeal shells and merge with the divine consciousness of the Machine God. This is the ascension.
Sounds like you're talking about uploading a copy of your brains to a computer. I didn't think that was possible yet.
Thanks to the Builder, it is. But it is much more than a simple copy. It is transfer. Called it an evolution of the human condition. Do you have more questions, Seeker?
No, I think I'm good.
Nothing right now. Maybe some other time.
Very well, Seeker. I will be here if you change your mind.
Future of the neo-human race.
You're looking for the best prices in Prague? I'm not talking hot dogs here.
If the hot dogs aren't your main business, why don't you have a store?
See, this way, I get to keep my overhead down and pass on the savings to the customers.
Entrepreneurial.
Better believe it.
What have you got?
Well, I got info. The kind that's worth something.
Could always use reliable intel.
Who couldn't? But for that, I only accept payment in Europozine.
I don't have any.
Sorry, it's a deal breaker. But find me again if you get any, okay?
Okay, so I gotta keep an eye out for neuropazine. Kind of difficult considering Adam doesn't actually need it.
Stop right there. Yeah, you. Down on your knees.
Okay.
Enough gawking. Hands behind your head.
Like this?
Why do I have 2 markers? Okay, so mission 3, find Koller.
That's for me to find out. Hold still. Then you have nothing. Okay, hands behind your back.
Don't forget the... Doc Larry. Show me latest papers. Otherwise you cannot go through here.
I know the drill.
The drill has changed. Too many forgeries. All Augs must now carry a supplementary permit authentication card. Do you have this card?
I'll clear it up with the people I work for. They'll take care of it.
And who do you work for exactly?
Does it matter? You worried I might outrank you?
Of course not. These rules, they apply to everyone. Besides, I am regional director of document checking. I report to God directly. It is God who tells me that if you continue this way, without proper permit, I am morally obliged to shoot you.
Is that right?
My friend, I know what you're thinking. It's terrible the way they make laws against your kind. But listen, maybe I can do something to help. We could come to an understanding.
What kind of understanding?
Lucky for you, I know a guy. An expert in permitification. A document agent. He offers permits, authentication cards. Peace of mind. With his help, you go wherever you want, whenever you want. No more hassles. What do you say?
This document agent you mentioned, is he the one in charge? He gets you to stop Augs and offer them this opportunity to do business with him.
Go see for yourself. My friend has documents to pass checkpoints, to keep police off your back, to get into parts of Prague you never knew existed. Tell him Drahomir sent you. You'll see. I give you address, yes?
Alright, give me the address. I think I'd like to see who's behind all this.
Shekashka. There's a courtyard behind the apartment building. Very easy to find. My friend will be there. He will get you latest permit card. Just pay him and don't ask questions.
Man, guys all like, yeah, no, too many forgeries. By the way, here's my forgery business.
I'm serious. I saw him last night.
I suppose a close call would do that. No, really, this thing has...
You need to see Drahomir first. I don't handle new customers.
I was stopped by someone named Drahomir at a checkpoint. He sent me here. Apparently you help Augs with documentation, upgrade their permits.
You have the money?
Maybe. You want to tell me what I'm paying for exactly?
You pay to get your name on the list. Melina upstairs, she works on your shiny new permit. You come back in 1 week to pick it up. Standard pickup fee will apply.
How much do you charge people for this?
Not people. Augs. 35,000 credits.
Jeez!
You're not even trying, are you? You just blatantly scam Augs out of as much as you can.
You want updated permit or not? Documents are actually pretty good. You'll see. Trust me, the girl is very talented.
These documents, what are they? Stolen? Forged? Invisible?
Look, just give me what you have, and I'll put your name on the list. That's how it works. Melina does surprisingly good work. Puts more effort in than we ask her to.
I think I've heard all I need to about your offer, and about your friend upstairs. I'm gonna try my chances without the papers for now.
Suit yourself. Only a matter of time before they come knocking at night.
Now I feel like this had a continuation, like there was a cop I was supposed to talk to eventually. But I guess she just isn't here. Though I still need to actually go ahead and, oh, no power.
There's got to be a better way to get me on.
The Rainbow Road goes through Bon Bon. You know this. Can pay you. You must have.
Oh, I get it now.
A different kind of drug. It is called me.
Let's see, let's look around. Gotta figure out what's up with the... Oh, ebook. I don't know if I've read this one yet. I guess I didn't. Alright, cool. Gotta... Right, I don't have cloaking, so that's not gonna be a good possibility. Ah, I was trying to read what that said. It looked like it was in like an Inception poster or something. Empty. Great. Alright, let's check the map real quick. Oh, okay, there's the drone. I was like, huh, where'd it go? Can't I close the window? There we go. Oh man, look at all these consumables that I get to sell later. Awesome. Oh, cool. You're unlocked.
Fucking Drachomir.
come on. There we go. I'm just gonna bring these guys in here, because why not?
The money is slow to a trickle. The Ogs are scared. By tomorrow, we will be so busy we will be complaining.
Ooh, I see that combat rifle. Go ahead and grab that. Got a vent. So many notifications in here. Oh yeah, I got a praxis kit that I can't spend because I'm having a freak out. Right, I keep forgetting I have to hold it now.
Getting a little boring. Give it a little time.
Yeah, you guys just stay in there. Geez, level 4. Can I... Really? There we go.
I hope you're not Edward Broad, because you don't look at all like the picture.
You want to tell me what's going on here?
Arts and crafts?
I think you work for those scam artists out there. Or do they work for you?
It was never meant to be a scam. More like social services for the disaffected. You know, like no Aug left behind.
Looks like a forgery ring to me.
I hate the word forgery. I prefer graphic arts activism. I help people to be other people. And seriously, try getting anywhere with forgery on your resume.
You're involved in something that takes advantage of people, and you're worried about your resume?
That may have come out wrong. I mean, yes, career is important, but it's not everything. I know that. I tend to get really nervous when I'm stressed. I'm stressed when... Which always just makes things worse. Oh, okay, look. I have no reason to be nervous here, do I? You're totally on my side, right? One of the good guys. Not like Drahomir.
I mean, your shirt kind of bothers me because of that see-through sleeves, but you remind me a lot of Marin from Fallen Order, so...
I'm not here to make you nervous. I just need you to explain it to me. The essentials of what's been going on here.
Essentials. Right. Essentially, I was trying to help my augmented friends.
The way I saw it out there, the promise of fake documents was being used to extort people. How does that help them?
The extortion part sucks. I swear to you, I'm totally anti-extortion.
Same.
Let me explain better. The government, they print up these official permits each month, but they only sell them to the rich corporate and military allies. Meanwhile, the other Augs, they get cattled out of the city because their documents aren't up to date enough. That's what was happening to my friends.
Government corruption versus organized crime. And regular people get caught in the middle. You gotta love the classics.
When it was just me, I didn't charge anyone. But then Drahomir shows up and turns it into this big operation with fake checkpoints and ridiculous fees. I didn't want anything to do with that. I wanted to stop.
Why didn't you?
I was scared. Drahomir said he would kill me. Looked at me kind of like you're looking at me now. You're not going to kill me, are you?
What do you think?
I'm not sure yet. Look, the real problem is Drahomir and that checkpoint of his. Without him in the picture, the rest of them couldn't run a lemonade stand. Maybe you could... You know...
You think I just walk around shooting people?
Don't you?
I like knowing there are other options.
Okay, so stab him, scare him, or get the police to do their job for once. I remember Drahomir mentioning this cop who threatened him. She was hanging around his checkpoint. Who knows? Maybe there really is one good cop in Prague.
It sounds like the safest bet. Otherwise, you're asking me to pick a fight with a bunch of guys in uniforms. Scam artists or not.
The whole city would come down on you. Still, up to you how you want to handle it.
Right. And just so we're clear, you are going to stop forging documents now.
I don't like getting into trouble. And even worse is other people suffering because of me. No more faking documents ever again. Unless someone really needed one. Then I'd probably do it. I mean, if we knew for a fact that we could help someone, we should do whatever we can, right?
It depends what you have in mind.
The docs I make, they really can fool the authorities. Sort of.
Sort of.
Drahomir flooded the streets with forgeries, so the city started tracking more, adding scanners, validation numbers. Now, unless one of my permits gets activated in the city database, it's just plastic.
So you're telling me these people pay for forgeries and then probably get deported anyway?
It doesn't have to be that way. I have 2 permits that I literally just made. And I think we can really help these people. If you're willing.
Alright, how do we help?
Their names are Edward Broad and Irenka Bauer. Drahomir was going to charge them like 20 more times. But maybe you could just give them the forgeries? Early Christmas present?
Hey, that works at the time.
That people get deported anyway. How does this help them?
I think I know how to get them activated. As long as you're willing to follow through.
Alright. I'll go meet Edward and Irenka. In the meantime, are you going to be okay here?
Once they learn that Drahomir's been taken care of, the others will leave me alone. He's the one I'm scared of. By the way, there is a safe over there where they keep their money. I'll give you the code. 2489. Feel free to help yourself.
What about you?
Way ahead of you.
I've always hated that title. Incident? Incident? Steve using the head after eating 3 burritos and forgetting to light a match. That's an incident. What happened that fateful day in 2027 was beyond terror any of us has ever seen.
It seriously looks like you can interact with that, but I guess I can't. You have a gun in here with no ammo? I'm actually kind of impressed by that, but at the same time I'm like, why? Did I not, No. No! There we go.
That bombing was bad for business.
It's a bad fight.
Could be something. I'll see.
Check it out.
Oh, it was nothing?
Whatever you say.
Getting a little worried.
Give it a little time to set.
Depending on where he walks, I might be able to get...
Too many of us. Too many shares in the take.
Awesome.
Take a jet.
Oh, this is actually super helpful. Brings you right to, locations. Yeah, let's get these people their documents first, and I'll do the other thing.
I said your papers are expired. Supposed to be alone. Let's go.
Heard you're sitting on some cash, Grandpa. That...
Who sent you here?
Thank you. Thank you so much for what you've done.
Hang on.
Thank you. I didn't know what to do. There are not many people a man like me can call on for help.
What did they want?
What everybody wants. Money. To feel strong. At first I thought they were here to take me away. Any moment now, they will take me away.
Maybe it doesn't have to come to that.
Don't get an old man's hopes up. Unless... My daughter? Did she send you? She did, didn't she? Why else would you? Please, tell me. When can I see them?
No, that's not who sent me. You paid someone for an AUG permit. Do you remember?
Oh, yes. Those officers who stopped me. Sure, I remember. They charged me 3 times already. Said it was a very complicated process. I knew it wouldn't get me anywhere.
But you kept paying?
I was desperate. I would pay 100 more times if it meant I could stay close to my family, to what is left of them. I want to stay in Prague.
What happens if they catch you without a valid AUG permit?
They'll take me to that complex they built. Golem City.
Are you ready for that if it happens?
Not one bit. I'm an old man. I'd rather die somewhere that's familiar than live somewhere that's not. Golem City. Pfft. It's for criminals and revolutionaries. I am neither.
Where's your family now?
They're here in Prague. There are places I can go sometimes from where I can catch glimpses of them, and at least I know they're all right.
You never speak to them?
Maybe someday. I think I still have a chance with my grandson. Children are better at forgiveness than adults. Is it not true?
They're better at forgetting. Why did you get augmented in the first place?
When my children had children, I wanted to keep up with them, mentally and physically. I wanted to take them to the park, push them on a swing. All of this was before the... you know.
Before the incident.
Right. Incident. How ironic, hmm? I get augmented so I can be closer to them, and now it's not permitted.
Here. This permit should fool anyone at a glance.
I remember the officer saying I would have to pay again. Is that true?
No, I'm not here to collect. I'm here to help.
I appreciate that. So, what now? Do I have to activate something? I can put out if necessary. If I have to wait in line, I'll wait in line. I don't complain.
The situation's a little less legal than that.
Oh. Do you need me to break in somewhere?
I'll take care of it. Just try to keep a low profile until I figure out how to validate your number.
All right. I can do that. I will wait here.
Probably should talk about somebody getting this guy out of here. Just an idea. This feels a bit creepy.
We were machines, sir. But terror and pain have turned us into souls. There is something struggling within. Moments when something enters into us. Thoughts come upon us which are not of us. We feel what we did not used to feel. We hear voices. Teach us to have children so that we may love them. Primus, is that you?
Are you Arenka Bauer?
Who are you? Please, take whatever you want. Just leave us alone.
I didn't come here to take anything.
You haven't? Arenka, she gets very scared. Whatever you've come to tell her, you should first tell me. I am the robot Helena. Arenka is not well. We must shield her.
Arenka paid someone to make her an AUG permit. To keep her from being taken to Gollum City. That someone wants to come through.
Really? If that's true, we'll be very happy. If we can stay in Prague, maybe they'll even... There was once a great play that predicted so much. Robots, revolutions, the future of mankind. She memorized all of it. It's her way. It's my way of trying to understand.
I'll take your word for it. Here. This permit is good enough to fool anyone who takes a look at
it. Does this mean I don't have to hide anymore?
It's not that simple. You're still in danger. The permit needs to be activated. Otherwise, a routine scan will mark you for Gollum just the same.
I don't understand.
Sorry. There's no legal way for you to stay here. You should prepare for the worst.
We don't know how to prepare.
I'll take care of the activation. Just keep a low profile until I can get it sorted out.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Oh hey, an ebook. Ooh, 3 pages. I don't understand almost any of these words.
I met with both those AUGs you made permits for. Now what?
There's a computer at the government kiosk that handles the Augment permit registry. You'll have to access
hello.
it, quote unquote.
You mean break in?
The code to the server room is 6788. Be careful, there may be other forms of security.
Alright, I got it.
Okay, well. I'm assuming this has an alarm. Yeah, it does.
Marshmallows or something.
Nice. My priest today.
These papers are on the Hey, Jensen, are you close? Things are getting, complicated over here. I could really use your help.
I'll be there when I can, Koller.
Oh yeah, is this the way to get to him? I honestly don't know.
It makes me think of the old puppet shop. Remember they were when we were kids?
Man, that looks like just like a modern day Xbox thing, like Xbox One like notification. I thought for a second that was like leave your Xbox, and I'm like, what? Oh man, it's like the 2018 Spider-Man. Get to go to the subway, just hang out. Do 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 do. I don't have anything to say for this moment. God, I wish I could think of something. I do wonder what the other outfits are, because I guess there were supposed to be other outfits that I haven't activated yet. I probably will do that, like, start of tomorrow's stream.
Smells like police. This is interesting.
I hate watching the news. Wars, famine, murders,
Hold it, Clank. Let me see your permit, and be quick about it.
I'm sure you'll find everything in order,
All right.
officer.
What's the matter, eh? I'm holding you up from some important, this is a BH-847.
Is that what it is? Sounds impressive.
Are you going to be a problem? Eyes to yourself. You are cleared through this checkpoint. Go about your business.
Yours.
See you soon.
I wish that transition was a bit better. That transition for the bombing was so good.
It's very strict.
But these transitions haven't. That transition at least hasn't been that good. Okay, where exactly am I looking? That's what I was afraid of. Is there a workaround for this, perhaps? A vent, maybes?
My sister's son tried to commit suicide on the weekend. He said he was too scared. Yeah, for a city councilor, that guy really knows how to party.
Modern day movies, man. I mean, not really modern day. This will be about 10, like less than a decade from now.
Nothing to see, nothing to...
Wasn't it? Was it? Yeah, I think it's 2029. I can check the back of the box, honestly. Can I go in here? Yeah, I can. Anything in here? Ooh, I'm feeling a workaround. Oh. I don't like this.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initial access denied.
Well, that didn't work. Alright, well, that didn't exactly go well. I was not expecting that. It shocked me. Okay, so yeah, right trigger just does it. It's not like even revolution. In that sense. Anyway.
Anomaly detected.
Wow.
Test program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Man, it's like instant now.
Access granted.
There we go. Took a little too long, but we finally did it. Yeah, 2027, so this is 2029, so yeah, in about 9 years, this will all be happening, right? You looking forward to that, everybody? Ooh, painkillers. Well, so much for this workaround being a workaround. I guess it was really just that thing. That's where it came from. Wait, is there a, Oh, there isn't. Dang. Okay, well. I know there's gotta be a workaround. There's always a workaround. It's never as straightforward as it appears. Oof. Didn't think there was gonna be that. Alright, so we're gonna wait for this guy to be over here.
Can't even trust the department.
We're gonna wait for the security guard to get over here. And then we'll work from there.
Used to be a beautiful city. Now look. City run by criminals and scum.
No, Captain, of course, you're right.
Fucking asshole.
Who listens to that garbage?
Hate to see what these Augs have done.
Permit validation office is closed. It's always closed.
Can't even trust the department.
They are involved. How to stop it?
There's gotta be a workaround. It can't be this simple. There's gotta be something I'm missing.
Beautiful city. Now look.
Maybe there's a workaround on that side. I'm literally just... I thought I could maybe like wait for that guy to walk all the way across the bridge, but he never did it. Gotta be something I'm missing here.
Celý oddělení je skorumpované.
Alright, well, let's see what we got available to us. I've got the stun gun, which is the most likely thing that's gonna help. Good gas grenade. Try to see what a gas grenade would do in that situation.
Celý oddělení je skorumpované.
City run by criminals and scum. Can't even trust the department.
Jensen, I'm getting worried. Should I be calling every... police station in town? I'm looking for you?
That's not necessary. I'll be in soon.
Good, because we've got work to do.
Sister Airlines Flight 451 were killed when an augmented passenger broke into the plane's cockpit and ruthlessly butchered its flight crew. Details recovered from the black box recorder suggest that the man may have been suffering flashbacks to the Aug incident. That horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in history.
Miliardář a obchodní magnát Nathaniel Brown připustil, že extrémní počasí pozdrželo výstavbu Raviár, zářivého města vytištěného na 3D tiskárně, které se pro augmentované buduje v Oxfordu. Obavy akcionářů však rozptýlil s tím, že potřebují jen pár dalších osvědčených investorů.
Well, it's probably a lot easier than I would have thought it would have been. Okay, cool, autosave. Okay, I think I do have to activate that.
Milena, I got into the AUG permit registry.
Hold on. That should give me access now as well.
Why am I seeing a security timer?
Probably because neither of us have done this before. Cross your fingers. I borrowed this employee ID from a guy in a bar.
Why does it say there's only one validation slot?
Shit! The city has quotas for this kind of thing. Prague is designed to regulate people to death.
What does that mean?
The system won't let this guy register 2 people. Just scan something. There isn't much time. Help one person at least. Good. Irenka's documents should hold up to any kind of scanning check now. She's as legit as she can be, without actually being legit.
I came here to help 2 people.
It doesn't always work that way. Look, you need to get out of there, please.
Elena, that permit I wasn't able to scan. What happens to Edward now?
He probably ends up in Golem. Or he gets arrested for trying to use fake documentation. Thrown into a cell somewhere. I don't know. Doesn't exactly feel like a win, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Not exactly how I wanted to do this, but I guess this works. Oh, can't even access that computer. Oh well. Sorry, dude. I'll take your gun though. Thanks. I see how that could have done. We could have gone better.
Jo, to jsem já.
Still looks like an Xbox One like notification right there. Really cool jacket. I actually really like this jacket a lot more than the one in Human Revolution, even though the one in Human Revolution is still pretty cool. This is a good trench coat jacket. I really like this one. Alright, cool. It's a lot quicker getting back than it was getting to.
Papíry, prosím.
This is getting to be a real pain.
Chvilku strpení, prosím. Skenuju. Co pak tady máme? OK. Žádný problémy? Tak jo, Augu. Můžeš jít dál.
Alright, you have a good day there, sir.
No trouble, right?
I was gonna try to warn him. Yeah, on your computer. I feel bad. I really do feel bad. Huh. Wonder why there's just a big rock just hanging here.
What a place.
Any idea what today's
So, my friend,
right?
we got this.
What exactly is the objective here? Okay, so let's go actually and talk to the officer then. Still don't know what's up with that rock. I'm probably never gonna figure that out.
Another one.
Great. Another one. Getting to be as many clanks here as in Golem.
Another one.
Not from here, are you?
What gives it away?
You just walked up to a police officer. And I have this funny feeling you expect something good to come out of it.
I used to be a cop, for what it's worth.
Let me guess. Not in Prague. And not since the incident.
In America. Detroit, a long time ago.
I envy you.
I look forward to the day that I can say I used to be a cop a long time ago.
That bad?
If I could do it again, I would be a fireman. No one looks into a fire and thinks, shit, does this one really deserve it? You can just follow orders and feel good about it.
About the repression in the city.
Look, I have nothing against your kind, okay? Personally, I mean. But I am on the front lines of a police state. I am a child of my moment in history.
Sounds awfully abstract for a cop.
To be competent, I have to be complicit. My way of being okay with that is to be abstract. I don't drag human beings from their homes. I drag historical outliers. I don't shoot into unarmed crowds. I fulfill the will of history.
You mean the will of those in power?
Same difference.
I recently got stopped at a fake checkpoint. Heard there was a cop around here who might know what I'm talking about.
Draumir, he's a slippery fuck. Pays off all the right people. Provides all these bullshit documents that prove he's legit. Regional inspector, my ass. I'm putting a file together.
A file? This guy's dressing up like a cop and harassing Augs in the street.
Sounds like 90% of the people I work with. Listen, the right amount of coin in the right kind of pocket, fancy-looking paperwork, those things go a long way in this city. Especially if the perception is that he's not really doing anything wrong. Just giving Augs a hard time.
There's more to it than that.
That's exactly what I think. Why don't you fill me in? What's Drahomir been up to behind my back?
Draumir's checkpoint is the setup for a forgery ring. He's not just stopping Augs and giving them a hard time. He's not just taking people's lunch money. It's extortion.
This forgery ring, you have an address?
I was inside. I saw the equipment.
You know what? You had me back at harassing. I've been dying for an excuse. A chance to go after someone who actually deserves it for once. No more hiding behind the people he bribes. I suggest keeping your distance. Official police business now. Stay out of it.
I mean, I want to at least watch. Man, that's messed up. Look at this guy going. Are you?
Milena, I've got an update on your friend Draumir.
I've seen Drahomir pretend to be many things.
Oh god,
My
did you get shot in the
friend was
face?
never one of them.
It's been taken care of.
Oh,
It's
you're
not gonna
good.
be a problem anymore.
Thank God. I don't know how you did it, but I'm glad you did. Listen, if you ever need documents for something...
I'll be fine. Thanks.
There we go.
Shoot anything that moves.
Keeping watch.
Wait, did you lose your helmet in that fight? Oh, you did.
Come on. Keep it together.
Leave me alone. Leave me be.
Thank you, Primus. I won't forget what you did.
This is, no, this is different. Oh well. Give me some points.
Something will show. city, yes?
I want to reorganize my inventory again because this is a mess. I'm mostly just waiting here just due to the fact if I want to see if I can still talk to that officer. I probably can't, honestly.
Keeping watch.
I'm gonna quickly just do something real quick. Wait, I thought I had shotgun ammo. Oh, that's shotgun EMP ammo. Alright, now let's go and see if I can actually talk to her.
Enjoying the sight?
Sometimes you have to stand up to people. Do the right thing.
I guess not. Alright, cool. So glad I wasted everybody's time for that. Oh. Already got one in. Awesome. That's super convenient. I'll take it. Oh, I guess when you're in that the zoom in mode, you can't activate your weapon. Okay, so let's see. I could go down that way. Well, not exactly how I wanted that to go, but I guess that's where he's going.
Check out that.
Okay, well, that's a problem.
Problem will be over before we even get there.
Hey, how about some answers? Dead. Check for the pulse. That's breathing. We're close to target. Yeah,
Better be
right
dead.
behind you. Check for the pulse. That's we're getting close. Something's wrong. I'm a monster fight better than you! Yes!
Man, I'm so used to Human Revolution where it's not it doesn't like alert them, so it's kind of weird when I do that and they instantly turn around. It's like, oh my god, I actually heard the person that was like 5 feet away from me actually getting knocked out. Okay, so how bad of a checkpoint am I at? Game can't be too bad. I don't expect to be in the building, but I expect to be at least past the entrance of the place, like past the entering dangerous zone or whatever. I would prefer if I was at least on the roof, because at least I can attempt again. Oh, see, this is perfect. How the what? How did you see me this time? Okay, well, I'm reloading that because that's absolute garbage. He should not have seen me. He didn't see me last time. Why does he see me now? What nonsense is that? I'm actually genuinely upset by that. That was really stupid. We're almost there. It looks closer than on the stream than it does in the game, or on my the screen on my laptop than it does on the TV screen. Never mind. Don't know why he turned around this time.
Idiots everywhere.
I am convinced that he's listening to a nice bar. Hold on. I would have found him by now. He's not here. I know it.
He has nowhere else to go. He is here.
Does he have an apartment in the city, maybe?
Think any of this is worth anything?
Some of his books must be worth something.
This is ridiculous.
What if he was never here?
Come on, dude. Wait, why are you shooting books?
In the movies, there is always a secret room. Pull on the books.
Grab a couple books on my way out. Stop whining. Be a man.
This place is a fucking
Grab a couple. Read them. Lose some of your ignorance.
You're the one that's shooting the books. Like, grab a book, read something, and taste your brain.
There is no way that little rat is here.
Loaded guy.
Not answer. I find them first to pay the price off. Don't have all day to look for this cockroach.
Set out a can of oil. Buyopki love that shit.
Fucking mess.
I already looked everywhere. This is taking too long. Stop hiding.
I see you.
Do not have our day to look for this cockroach.
How much more time do we have to waste here?
Loaded guy.
How long do we keep looking?
Koller! We only want to talk.
Where else can you go back
That was
like
close.
go? He's not here. I know it.
If this guy get closer here, I could probably knock him out. Come on over here, buddy.
There is nowhere for him to hide.
Somebody needs to find this plane.
There could be a secret passage around here. 100 credits says he's gone.
Does he have an apartment in the city, maybe?
He saw us coming and took anyone see this look? They should hurry up.
Shut up. Find him.
What if he was never here? Did you look in the room beyond the desk?
All these books.
I'll eventually be able to go there.
There is no way that little rat is here.
Does he have an apartment in the city, maybe?
Ooh.
Koller, get out here for fuck's sake.
Come on, dude. Turn around. Turn back around. Woo!
Loaded guy.
A little close for comfort. All right, let's check this room out for a bit.
Jensen! Thank God! I'm down in the dungeon, man. You remember the title of my super secret book, right?
I remember it's red.
Oh, 3 praxis. Ah. Clever, clever. Let's actually see what's in here first. There's like a little... Right, just going... Wow, good thing for that jump. That's cool. Alright, well since that's cleared, let's go ahead and check this out. Yeah, no, I'm not risking that. Check this side. What's over here? Anything good? Dope. Okay, bye box. Okay, well, never mind. Alright, let's go. Let's go and talk to this guy. Get our arguments fixed. And eventually continue the story.
Jensen, my favorite techno wonderkind. Sorry about the goons, man. They didn't give you too much trouble, did they?
I stayed out of their way. What do they want? You behind on your protection money?
I don't think it's about money. I got this little misunderstanding with their boss, Otar. You know how it is with these gangster types.
Enough to know that there's no such thing as a little misunderstanding.
Diwali internal politics. I'm gonna get it sorted. Gonna see the big boss myself. As soon as things settle down. The day after a bombing, man, it's... Well, I mean, it's scary, right? I'm surprised people go out at all.
Sometimes people don't have a choice. My systems took a hit. I was hoping you could help me get everything running again.
Took a hit? You mean... Oh, shit! Why didn't you say so? We need to get you in the chair. The chair. You know, I've always wanted to get a closer look at those serif fogs of yours. A real close look. So let's strap you in, get the gas going, and then, well, then I just need to sort of dive in. Feel my way around.
Hang on a sec, you gonna put me under for how long? What if the Diwali send reinforcements?
Oh, you're just stalling. Those illiterates aren't going to get in here. Don't be scared of the chair, okay? The chair is gentle. I promise. This thing with the Diwali is nothing. Otar's pissing where he shouldn't.
I count on you to fix me, Koller. To some extent, your problems are my problems.
That's sweet, Jensen. Otar Botkovelli is the Diwali #2 guy. The men outside, they were his men. But the big boss man is Radic Nikoladze. He is the #1 guy. And I know Radic, so don't worry about it. Now, are we gonna do this procedure, or what?
What exactly are you gonna do to me?
I'm not sure yet. First, I gotta get in there to see what's wrong. But don't worry. I'm not gonna do anything to you I wouldn't do to myself. I promise. Besides, you've been here a few times. You know I'm professional.
You've never had to put me under before.
I never saw you the day after an explosion before either. That was a big shock to your system, man. Kaboom! Now, you want me to fix you or not?
All right, let's just get this over with.
Relax, Jensen. It's gonna be fine. You won't even know I'm in there. You'll feel weightless, far away, like you're someone else. But Koller's gonna bring you back and make you you again. Before you know it.
Yeah, I'm sure this is gonna go real well.
Oh, thank God. Take it easy. I swear I didn't mean to... Your retinal display should be back soon. You can still move, right?
Where did you...
I was trying to connect the unconnected. But you got some strange fucking augs back there. I probably shouldn't have. Here, let me get you some water. Or something stronger, maybe?
Water.
You got it, Jensen. Just ease out. Don't freak out. Rebooting was the only way to save you.
Save me from what, Koller?
Core meltdown. You almost melted my chair. So I reset you, and I found these, I think it's better if I show you what I found. Bring up your system display. You need to see this for yourself. These are your implants. You're familiar with all these, right?
Yeah. David Seraph installed them. Took 2 years for my body to get used to everything.
Right. Well, I had to undo some of that getting used to.
What's going on, Koller? Why do I feel different?
Something was trying to vampire the juice out of you. I couldn't figure out what until after the reboot. Turns out your Factory Zero is not the standard Factory Zero.
What am I looking at?
Experimental fucking test dogs, man. Hidden inside your body.
You're telling me I got more implants than I thought I did?
More than your body can handle. Pretty cool, right?
I'm not sure yet.
I want to show you what happens when you activate one of these suckers.
Alright, let's see. Oh, hey, the peps. Oh, the peps are just a straight-up augment now. That's awesome. Again, been a long time since I played this, so I don't remember what any of these are. Remote hacking, that's pretty sweet. Experimental Tesla.
It's okay, Jensen. One isn't gonna kill you.
You've said that before.
Amp. What? I mean, design-wise, that looks pretty freaking cool. Oh, that's right. I forgot that the blade could become a projectile.
It's okay, Jensen.
Oh, that's sick.
One isn't gonna kill you.
You've said that before.
Got the Max Payne mode. Icarus stat. Oh wow, it's a literal teleport. That's awesome.
It's okay, Jensen. One isn't gonna kill you.
You've said that before.
See that? Major spike in your power consumption.
Where the hell did these things come from?
I can't answer that. All I know is the explosion must have woken them up. But man, you wanna use these crazy fucking things? That's your right. We just gotta make sure it doesn't fry you. Now, I think I maybe got an idea on how to do that. Try shutting down one of your other implants. You know, just for fun. Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using. See that? Cooled you right down. You have the power to balance your system if you want. Just, you know, don't activate everything all at once.
What would happen if I did?
Well, you'd suffer some major glitches due to overheating. We're talking risk of permanent damage. So, you know, maybe don't do that.
All right. Reset me now, Koller. I'll reactivate what I need myself.
Okay. So I'm not always gonna be there for you like this. I can't just follow you around to reset things and hold your neural weave together. Whatever choices you make from here on out, they're your choices.
Thought you were supposed to be my AUG expert.
I specialize in Chinese black market, okay? The shit I found hidden inside you, spliced into your system like that, looks to me like it's from Mars, man.
I'm pretty sure they're not from Mars.
I feel bad. You deserve answers I can't give you. I can help manage your system better than anyone in Prague. help you make the most of the new Augs we just found.
But you can't tell me where the hell they came from. As far as I know, David Seraph installed all my Augs. There's something inside me I don't know about. He's the one I need to talk to.
I am familiar with Sarah's work. These new Augs, they look different to me. I mean, that neodymium shell. Who uses dimorphic magnetorheological fluid like that? Seriously, if you talk to Sarif, you need to ask him that. Shit really stands out. Pretty fucking cool, actually.
You ever seen anything like this before? An AUG system that's deliberately hidden like that?
I don't know, Jensen. I mean, I heard of people getting the black market treatment before. Pass out in Prague, wake up in Shanghai. But usually they wake up with less Augs, not more.
What exactly makes these Augs so different from my other ones?
They look like experiments, is what. Loose wiring everywhere, man. It's like half of you is untested, unfinished, unbelievable. It's beautiful is what it is.
Yeah. Makes me feel like a pretty princess.
Why would Seraph have hidden these things inside me? I don't get it.
I am not convinced this is a Sarif job. The tech itself is super high-end, but the PDOT insulation, sloppy. The bone mounting, mounted on the quick. Just doesn't have Sarif's touch. Looks more like a retrofit to me. Something much more recent. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking how much I hate being unconscious. You said these additions were recent. How recent?
Within the last 2 years, give or take. Something happened to you in that time?
I was pulled out of the ocean and put in some facility in Alaska to recover. It was a few months there that... the more I try to remember, the blurrier it gets.
Shit, Jensen. That's terrifying.
This tune-up went longer than I expected. Let's wrap this up.
Right. Here, take some Praxis kits for the trouble. Praxis solves everything. Keeps customers happy. Remember what I showed you about managing your juice. It's gonna be a balancing act for you. Well, unless...
Unless what, Koller?
There could be a way to optimize. It's just... it would involve getting something from Otar. A neuroplasticity calibrator.
Sure, why not?
There's a way for me to use everything I have without compromise. I want to know about it.
I was hoping you'd say that. I order all my fancy tech from this illegal catalog, right? But...
it's got pretty pictures
my
and
last
everything.
shipment got intercepted by Otar Botkoveli.
The same Otar whose men were looking for books out there before?
I am not going to force you. I want you to want to do it. I want you to want to be an augmented god among men. If that sounds like something that interests you, then you should know that Otar runs an underground casino in the Chisti district. The entrance is in a small courtyard off Hlavny Street.
Thanks for the info, Koller. Thanks for the praxis.
Cool. Cool. Check this place out. Oh, neurophosine. I need that. It's taking all your stuff. That's cool. Anything else you got in here? Oh, deliberator, yes. Defibrillator. Sure, I was probably gonna have to use that, huh? Or you have to use that to get me back. Anything else you have to say?
Man, you know I love you, Jensen, but we both have work to do. What do you need?
This calibrator you need. What is it exactly?
It's a device that allows me to measure and manipulate neuronal connections. I mean, I can eyeball with the best of them, but for any type of advanced procedure...
So you can't optimize my system without this device? An Otar just happens to have it.
I was having a shipment of tools delivered to somewhere I shouldn't have. An Otar intercepted. I'm sorry, Jensen. This situation I got with the Diwalis, it's not really your problem.
Starting to think it is. What else do I need to know about Otar?
Otar Botkoveli is the second in command of the Diwali crime family here in Prague. People say he is a good guy to have on your side.
And if you're not on his side?
Then you hide behind a wall and hope Otar doesn't find you. It's frustrating, Jensen. I got this deal with Otar's boss, Radic Nikoladze. Way under the table, super secret. The Diwali are supposed to stay away from me.
Guess Otar didn't get the memo. Tell me more about your relationship with the Diwali. What exactly are you caught up in?
Well, you see, it's not so much a relationship. Not so much with the Diwalis, per se. It's more of an occasional contact with Radic.
Alright. So this contact you happen to have with Radic, then?
The problem here isn't me so much. Radic has a habit of keeping things from Otar. And Otar, he doesn't like what he doesn't know. So he puts heat on me as a way of putting heat on Radic. Trying to burrow into his secrets, you know?
Does Radic have secrets buried here with you?
My deal with Radic, part of this deal, is that I don't talk to anyone about my deal. Not Otar, not you, no one. No offense, Jensen, you scared the shit out of me. Otar, he scares the shit out of me. But Radic is worse than both of you put together.
I spoke to Sarif earlier, before you made your little discovery. He got in touch with me after seeing footage of the train station attack.
You should talk to him again. I mean, if it was me, if there was something inside me and I didn't know where it came from, I would want whatever answers I could get.
You're saying you know where every single piece of you comes from?
I am not fancy like you, but we are similar in some ways. Both stuffed with more tech than our bodies can handle. Both pushing the limits of augmentation. The big difference is I am my own maker, Jensen. There is no one for me to thank or to blame but myself.
Give me a rundown on these experimental augs you found again.
You got two distinct systems in that garage of yours, Jensen. One is Saris. Those augs are tested, safe, reliable. The other ones were hidden. And man, they are screaming for juice. You need to overclock your rig if you want them to run.
You made it sound before like there were risks involved.
Basically, you could overheat. And if that happens, well, that's the whole experimental mystery part. I'm not exactly sure what could happen.
You're not filling me with confidence here, Koller.
No, don't say that. You can mitigate the risks by permanently disconnecting one of your more standard issue augs. One for every new aug you decide to try out. In fact, as your doctor, I highly encourage you to test your limits.
I'll keep that in mind. That's all I need for now, Doc.
Yeah, okay. And hey, good luck with that shit. Don't fry yourself, alright?
Sure thing, Koller. Man, it really is 2029 because he's got a PS5 right there. Check it. Alright, let's head out of here. Poor guy.
Jensen, it's Miller. Listen, I need your eyewitness report as soon as possible. What's your ETA?
Depends on how many cops ask to see my papers.
Fuck. Not much I can do about state police after yesterday's attack. Get in when you can. Miller out.
Oh, I guess these guys cleared out. Cool. I wonder if there's any other stuff I can pick up around here. Nothing there. Nothing there. Is there anything left? Oh, I guess that was a code. Go to door. Lock door. Words. Oh, my inventory's finally full. Oh, I didn't even see this door. Nice. So do I have side missions? Oh jeez. Right, I've got all this stuff now. What's this? Micro assembler. This augmentation upgrades the robotic arm assembly that processes motor with precise motors and details. Deconstruction routines that allow the user to break down and recycle many item types into weapon parts. Future upgrades. Dang, that's pretty sick. Not gonna lie. When was my last, Whoops. Well, I think that with that's a good way to end it with that stupid mistake, and I'm totally not gonna respawn with 2 again. Or come back with 2 again. Totally. Not at all. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. I'm looking forward to getting back to this. I was originally only going to do like an hour and a half or 2 hour stream since I started so late, but it's already about to be 5 for me. So yeah, this has been fun. I'm actually really enjoying this, and I mean, again, I need to remember how to combat in this game because I don't know why my brain just would shut off every time combat started. But thanks for watching, everybody. I will be back tomorrow, hopefully around 1 o'clock, maybe 12:30, I don't know, but 1 o'clock at least Eastern. So I'll talk to you then. Later.